Hey guys, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. You're joining us in video number 1 of the Little Monkey Stamp-A-Stack. We're going to do this Stamp-A-Stack just a little bit different. I'm going to start with a getting started video because we are going to work through this one in more of the batch work fashion that I talk about all the time in these Stamp-A-Stack classes. So first, I want to do a little smidge of housekeeping. This is our Little Monkey Stamp-A-Stack. It is a wonder recipe, so it's a one sheet wonder. We have 6x6 one sheet wonder templates at kitchentablestamper.com. This is a wonder recipe number 11 Stamp-A-Stack, and it makes 7 cards. It'll make 3 just swinging by to say hi, 3 I'm bananas about you in this fashion, and you'll notice with the one sheet wonder, you cut, shuffle the pieces, so every card is a little bit unique, and it'll make 1 of this style, I'm bananas about you. All right, so that's our Stamp-A-Stack. It's a one sheet wonder, and for a limited time we have, or for a limited quantity, we have class packets available. Now, if you know Kitchen Table Stamper class packets, then you know that we work really hard to bring you a great value and an easy crafting experience. So these packets are available while supplies last. I want to take a minute in this getting started video just to have a quick little housekeeping. Now, if you have any Kitchen Table Stamper class packets hanging around that you haven't done yet, we have always done this label that allows you to find your class. All right, we've had a lot of questions from new stampers joining us with the class packets. Where is my class? You didn't print it and put it in there. We don't print the class. We don't print the PDFs because it isn't just a PDF. There's a video, a PDF, clickable shopping links for any products that you might want to get while they're available. So it's on the blog as a class. All right, so what you'll do with any packets before Little Monkey is you'll take a look at your label. That'll tell you what class it is and when the class was published. These classes are public on the blog. Anybody can take these classes for free. There's bunches of them at kitchentablestamper.com. So you can catch up on past classes for free. The online part is free. The class packet is an optional purchase. All right, so you go to, on the blog, for instance, Yeti to Party Stamp-A-Stack was August 2022. So at kitchentablestamper.com, on the right-hand side, you'll find a menu, a drop-down menu, where you can go to August of 2022. You can go to any month, any year for as long as I've been blogging. So you use that drop-down menu, you go to August of 2022, let the blog sort, it'll give you only August 2022 posts, and then you find your class. So up until Little Monkey, that's how you'll find your class. And the packet, you can print the PDFs or download the PDFs. You can watch the videos, you can click the shopping links, it's all there. And we couldn't possibly pack that into your kit for you. That's why we label so you can find it digitally on the blog. If you do like a paper copy of the PDFs, print them. But it's not the full picture, so we do not include PDFs in your packet. All right, so that's how you found packets previously. Now, you'll notice my Little Monkey Stamp-A-Stack does not have a label on it. And that is because we are upgrading our system. So you will always get a label on your class packet. So if you don't do it right away, you'll know what it is and where to find it. It'll have the name of the class and the month, year, so that you can use that sorting feature on the blog. But what we're adding to this is a QR code that'll take you to the first post in the series so that you can just scan to start here. And we're adding a URL where you can type in the URL into your browser, and that'll take you to the first post in the class series. So this label, if you're a fan of the Kitchen Table Stamper class packet, is about to get an upgrade. If you're brand new, Kitchen Table Stamper, maybe you bought Hey Chuck, or you bought one of the previous packets, just know that this label is getting an upgrade. And if you're looking for your class, take the month and year and use the drop down menu on the right hand side. All right, so now let's get started with the Little Monkey Stamp-A-Stack. And we're going to start with our stamping this time, and we're going to do that kind of batchwork stamping that I talk about every time I have a Stamp-A-Stack video. So the idea about the Stamp-A-Stack is to get as many beautiful cards with as little fatigue and effort as you can. So our class packets include all of the cardstock pieces that you need to stamp with the featured bundle. All right, so that's what we're going to do first, but I also want to show you, you get your embellishments. You're going to get a 5-yard spool of this petal pink cotton ribbon. There's so 5 yards on the spool. You're going to get 80 pieces of the adhesive back sequins. We like to put all of your little bits, so we do all the basic punching and die cutting for you. We don't do anything from the featured bundle or featured stamp set, but we do the basic stuff for you. So you're going to get a bag, and the bag includes your flowers for this class. We punched them for you with the Petal Park Builder punch, and we cut your tag reinforcers for you from the tailor-made tags dies. So if you're cutting your own packet to follow along, because you can do that, there's what we did. Those are Calypso Coral. Then you get a 1/4 package of the Inked Botanicals Designer Series paper. We're gonna just pull out 3 patterns of whatever ones you like best. And let's see here. This one maybe, yeah. I'm gonna pick out those 3, but you get a full 1/4 package, so one of every design, 12 sheets, 6 by 6. And then our class packet includes cards. The bases are scored for you. They're in envelopes, and then your basic die cutting and punching is done. All right, so that's what the packets are like. They're optional and available at kitchentablestamper.com/shop. All right, let's put this and this, because we're gonna do getting started here. Now, I usually advocate for doing all of your stamping at the beginning of a Stamp-A-Stack, but then when I do the videos, I stamp one of everything for demonstration purposes. And because this Stamp-A-Stack is simple memento ink stamping on solid color cardstock and then cutting out, I thought that the video series would be easiest if I did this the way I advocate for doing this. So we're gonna do our stamping first. Let's take our Designer Series paper aside. We'll handle that in just a minute. Your cardstock in your kit is Pecan Pie, Berry Vanilla half sheets, and then 1/4 sheets of Crushed Curry, Pool Party, and Lost Lagoon, and then 1/8 of a sheet of Petal Pink. We're going to do all of our stamping with Memento ink and these color cardstocks. So let me show you here what I did. We're going to start with our Pool Party, and by the magic of television, I stamped my 3 branches. Now we're going to grab our Memento ink and stamp 6 leaves, this kind of jungle fern leaf. And we're going to stamp everything that we need on Pool Party using Memento ink. And we're going to do that up front. So all the stamping, because these things are going to need to be cut. So it's going to make the whole stack of cards so much faster and easier if we do all of our stamping, all of our cutting, and then assemble all of our cards. So that's my Pool Party. Now let me show you here. I have a little bit smaller scrap, but that's okay. You're gonna have more petal pink than you need. You'll need 3 hearts. All of the stamping that I'm showing you today is done with the Little Monkey stamp set. So there's that little heart. We're going to do 14 of this jungle leaf on the Lost Lagoon. We're gonna do our bananas like so. Let me show you the bananas because this is going to make your job so much easier. You got this 1/4 sheet of crushed curry, and you're going to take that 1/4 sheet and cut 1-inch strips off of it. And then you're gonna stamp your bananas. You'll be left with 1 1/4. You need 21 bananas. You'll stamp them. You need 4 open bananas. And this is really important because you're using a builder punch for these. So this banana that you have to hand cut, the open one, is your handle. And you're gonna go ahead and after you stamp all your bananas in a row on these little 1-inch strips, you'll be able to easily and quickly punch all the bananas that you need for the whole stack of cards. So you didn't have to pick up and put down for each card design, stamp bananas, then put it down, then move on to the next card design, stamp bananas, then put it down. Instead, you do all the stamping. When you put down the stamp, you put the stamp down for good. You do all the punching, and when you put down the stamp or the punch, you put down the punch for good. All right, so we've gotten a whole line of bananas out of this 1-inch strip. We've made really good use of our cardstock. You see, the only thing that's getting destroyed by the builder punch is what we've already used for bananas. And then when we get to the end, our little handle there, that's still useful for our open banana. So you're gonna cut all of your open bananas like this. The crushed curry part, you're going to, around the outside of the crushed curry part of the banana, cut with a little edge. You want a little bit of crushed curry there. When you get to where the crushed curry and the very vanilla meet for the open banana, cut right on the crushed curry line, and then you'll cut out your 4 bananas, open banana peels this way. All right, so we've got our bananas. We're gonna do all 21 closed bananas and all 4 open bananas. All right, let me show you the next one that we're gonna do. You're just gonna do all of this stamping and cutting ahead. So maybe you do your Stamp a Stack packet in 2 sittings. The first one, you do all your stamping and cutting. The second sitting, you put all your cards together, and it's gonna go so smooth and easy. All right, now our very vanilla, we've got a half a sheet here. You're gonna have more than enough that you need, but you're going to need those 4 open bananas and then everybody's face. So let me show you our pecan pie at the same time. You're going to stamp your monkeys and their faces like such. All right, so you need 3 of this swingy, like upside down by its tail monkey. 1, 2, 3 in pecan pie, and 3 faces in very vanilla. Then you need 4 of the monkey that matches the builder punch. So we've got those 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you stamp these sheets, keep in mind where you stamp everything, because you want to be able to punch your monkeys without hurting the monkey next to it. So you want to make sure that it can fit in the punch easily without any gymnastics, that you can punch out your monkey, and then that you can slide and punch out the next monkey and you don't damage anything next to it. So take a screenshot or of the frame where I had it all laid out and stamp exactly in the arrangement that I did, and you will have perfect placement for your punch and then plenty of room for the rest of the monkeys that you need. All right, so that's your pecan pie. And got all your monkeys done at once. So we'll punch the monkeys that we can punch, and we'll cut with scissors the monkeys and the branches that we can't punch. All right, so we got these guys coming right along. I'll fussy cut out the other monkeys and branches. Now, for your branch specifically, you do not need the leaves. You only need the branch. So we're going to just kind of hack that one out. And then we're gonna cut it and all the monkeys that need to be fussy cut with just a little edge of pecan pie so that our cutting matches the way our punch functions. Do you see how our punch functions? Cuts the border around the outline of the stamp. So you're going to do your fussy cutting the same way. Just cut off the leaves, because you'll cut those from the pool party that I showed you earlier, and do a little border of pecan pie all the way around. For my branch, because it's open at the end, I wanted to show you how I just give a little twist and just a wobble. And that's how I deal with there's no line to follow. I just wobble, makes it, it doesn't draw attention to it. The eye will follow a straight line much easier than it will follow a wobbly line. And so you don't draw attention to the end of the branch if you just do a little wobble. All right, then next up are our monkey faces and bananas. So we've got the monkey faces that work with the punch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've placed them on the cardstock where we can punch them out easily. Then we've got the swinging monkey faces, and then the one monkey, this little dude right here with its eyes kind of off to the side. This one is a fussy cut. It doesn't work with the punch, but I love that it faces the punchy monkey, so we got one of those. What we're going to do with this is just kind of hack along the edge here and bring out our monkey. That way we can save all of this for another project, and we can still get the little faces into the punch, and we'll punch those guys out. The nice part again is we're doing just like we did with the crushed curry bananas with our open vanilla bananas. We use them as the handle, so we can get the faces into the punch easily, line them up easily, and then when we get to the end of punching monkey faces, we've used that little handle space very effectively and efficiently too with our bananas. So we're going to punch the monkey faces. Then we're going to take our inside bananas, just cut that off, shake out the scraps. And when you do the vanilla part of the banana, you're going to cut a glue tab with the peel. So all you have to do is remove most of the peel. Then you're going to cut the vanilla part of the banana, leaving that little border like we're working on doing for all of our punched and hand cut pieces. Then cut off the rest of the peel. This part of the banana is the glue tab. You'll glue the crushed curry part right to. And then you've got your little open two-tone banana. Isn't that cute? Can I zoom in a little bit? I don't know. There you go. Pretty cute, right? Okay, let's get the rest of our vanilla. All right, so we've got a few more bananas to do. We'll do those. And let's look at our monkey faces. So this is our punch monkey and how our punch monkey works. He's got a little very vanilla border all the way around the face. We want our other monkeys to have the same. So we're going to do our little swinging monkey and our other little sitting monkey the same way. We're going to cut out the face and just to the outside of the line a little bit. So then all of your monkeys, whether you punched them or cut them, will look the same style. So we'll do all of our faces for all of our monkeys, either punched or fussy cut with that little vanilla border. All right, so that's our vanilla. And we've got all of our monkey parts. So I'm going to finish cutting all of these out off camera, which is going to do wonders for the editing, by the way. So thank you for bearing with me for this getting started video. But there is one more thing that I want to do in the getting started video here. Let's grab our Wonder Recipe number 11. This printable template will be available on the blog. Just follow the project details, click here, or the quick link series. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description. And if you're on the blog, this printable PDF will be linked below the embedded video. So for this Wonder Recipe, for this Stamp-A-Stack, you're going to choose 3 patterns that you love. We're going to cut it according to the Wonder recipe number 11, but we're going to modify just slightly because crafty girls do what they want. That's what I say about me anyway. All right, let's get a paper trimmer. Our paper trimmer can easily cut 2 sheets at a time, but what we do want to pay attention to when we're doing these Wonder recipes is if we've got any sort of directional paper. And if we do, we want to take that into account before we cut. So I want this large piece of this dash paper to run in the landscape orientation. So I'm just going to lay it there because that's how I want it in that orientation. And then as for the other 2, they're more random patterns. So I'm going to cut them together. And so I'm just going to pop these guys on the paper trimmer. And I'm going to start with cutting the paper at 4 inches. So we've got 4 inches and 2 inches. And just drop this over here for a second. We're going to rotate and cut this piece at 3, or these 2 pieces. We've got them stacked at 3. And so these one sheet wonders are a fantastic way to just cut the designer series paper, to stop that crafter's block or that scare of like, what if I cut the beautiful paper and don't do something with it? Well, with these templates, your paper is cut and there are tons of ideas how to use the papers at kitchentablestamper.com. You can sort by any Wonder recipe. I believe there are 21 now on the blog. All right, so you saw we rotated our paper. We're going to go to 2 3/4 and cut, and then just drop them into the grid. Now we'll bring this piece back, and we want to line this one up at 4 and cut and drop the pieces into the grid. Now we're going to do the same thing with our 3rd piece. Just go through all the same cuts again. Now our designer series paper is cut. We've done our stamping and our cutting and punching. I will see you in video number 2, where we will assemble our first card in the series, just swinging by to say hi. All right, thanks for watching and for putting up with the housekeeping. I hope that it helps you. If you've got any questions about getting started with the little monkey, about how to get a class packet, or anything at all that I can do to help you stay crafty, you can email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. Little Monkey Stamp-A-Stack class packets are available at kitchentablestamper.com/shop while supplies last. And to shop Stampin' Up! 24/7, buzz over to marisaAlvarez.stampinup.net and click shop. That's where you'll find your Little Monkey bundle. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in video number 2, where we'll make just swinging by to say hi.